there, my name is Terry. Welcome to another educational video where I document my expeditions in Web3. In case you have questions during the course or after this video, you can contact me on Airdrop C. You can subscribe to Airdrop reminders as well. Use the contact form or go to my socials. In this video, we're going to be answering the question of how to mint CAT20 tokens. For some, they want to be early with this because there's limited supply. At the moment, there is no way of minting it besides doing it through a node. And some people are dominating the minting as much of it as possible because I believe there is only going to be 21 million of it. And of course, once there is a user interface to mint on, it will quickly be exhausted, and who knows where it can, how grand it can reach, considering it's the first token of the Fractal Bitcoin. Let's call it the first meme coin of the Fractal Bitcoin era, which is going to turn into an interesting era when it comes to Bitcoin. So in a previous video, please recount that we looked for ways of getting FB, which is the native token for gas payments on the Fractal Bitcoin chain or mainnet. So we established several options for doing so on chain. No, when it comes to a centralized exchange option, assuming you want to trade with more liquidity and cheaper fees, the option we established is LBank, which I will have the link in the description for. It's the only one at the moment when it comes to centralized exchanges. There's one other one, but it's not very popular. Now, when you get FB on LBank and you decide to withdraw it to your Unisat wallet and you want to bring it on chain to okay, so it's actually the gas token of the Fractal mainnet. So here I'm connected to the Fractal Bitcoin mainnet. So this is the gas token. So if you want to bring that FB on chain so that you can start interacting on chain, for example, in the event that there's a user interface to mint the CAT token on, you can now pay gas fees. Okay, then you get the tokens on LBank, you withdraw to this address. Okay, but the on-chain, if you want to obtain FB on-chain, you can do so with .swap. That is now established. When you arrive on .swap, click on V1, and then you can deposit your BTC to the .swap application. Oh, wow. Just a moment. So after you deposit BTC, you can swap for just a moment. Okay, sorry, it's not BTC. You will have to deposit FB, if you want to start trading tokens on the Fractal Bitcoin network. I don't know if there are tokens available yet. Let's go to Fractal. Let's see what options there are here. So the only option is actually BTC. There is not much. There are no other tokens, basically. So FB and BTC here. But Okay. So you can actually deposit BTC. You can deposit BTC to buy FB. But the deposits will go through the Bitcoin mainnet. Then you can use that to buy FB on .swap. Anyway, that's a side note. It creates the context for this video. For those who want to mint the first CAT20 token, the name of the token is CAT. There's no easy way of doing so, but I scanned through X and found a material that you can use. The reason I'm doing this video is there are just so many scams on there, that are look seeking your FB, assuming you bought it or you have an airdrop like this. I don't believe it's I'm not sure, this is not verified yet, but this is showcasing itself as a portal where you can mint the token on. So I'll have to do further due diligence on this. It's possible it's correct or realistic, but interesting stuff. I'm going to open this separately to see if I can do any form of due diligence on this, because if it's possible to do that here, then it's going to be straightforward and easier. But as for doing it the most crude way, I found a publication here. Mind you, do this with your due diligence. The gas fee at the moment for doing this is quite expensive than normal, so take note of that. But this is the most comprehensive I've seen. Speaking of resource to use if you're to run a node and mint using that method. So I'm just going to feature it, but consider doing your own due diligence, use a fresh wallet and all that, you know. So I don't know yet if I'm even going to embark on this. The protocol running this is this protocol CAT. So just make sure that you are following the right one. So I'm going to follow this one now. I'm following because some of my my Bitcoin Maxis followers are here. Okay. They have a, it says, so this is the details of the token. 21 million, ticker is CAT, pre-mine is 0. Now if you want stats on how far the mint has reached, it's still possible to mint, by the way. You can get that from Unisat. They have an explorer that enables you check that. In fact, some people have mined so much of it. Now per mint is 5. You can only mint 5 per 1 mint. So if you want 20, you'll have to do 4 mints and pay gas and stuff like that. So you can access the detailed mining information here. Explorer. Oh, they've updated this portal. Oh, it will be interesting if you can mint it directly from here, but it doesn't seem possible yet. But it looks like it will soon be possible, considering that there is an update to the site. I believe very soon it may be possible to mint it directly here. You'll see minted so far is 4 million. So it's getting exhausted, 9,822 holders. So now if you're a programmer, you will be able to mint using the resource by CAT protocol. So they have a GitHub with the steps. So install our open source CLI tool to deploy and mint your first CATs. Where did I see the GitHub? Just a moment. Just a moment, please. Anyway, I'll add this tweet to the description. This tweet here. So he wrote a publication with a guide. Now this can be done on your PC basically. I don't know if it's possible to do this on like studio like Replete or something like that external to your PC. I believe it should be possible, but generally this would happen on your PC. So these are the commands basically. I'm not a programmer, but I have an idea. I've tried stuff like this before. So all this is copy paste, install Docker. This generally you would do on your command prompt. So it's going to install the environment needed for you to run the node and stuff like that on your PC. So these are the commands one by one. After you have done this, likely enter, the installation will take place. Then another command to make this executable, install npm. You may already have this on your computer if you have experimented with programming at all. If not, you do an installation, switch to stable, install yarn, clone CAT protocol. So this will create a clone of the GitHub of CAT protocol, and you will have it locally on your PC. Then run Fractal node. After the environment is set, you run this node, run the container, change directory. Okay, so use below command to create a new wallet address. So you can actually create a new wallet address. You likely have to fund it with some FB, I believe so, in the course of minting. Now the other option is to import an existing wallet using this command. You can see your wallet address using this command. So this is the only resource I've seen that looks viable and easy to understand. Now you can combine this with ChatGPT in the event of an error. ChatGPT is good with that. You can also ask ChatGPT if it's possible to run it on a cloud type of environment that's not your PC. Now here it says you will need to have FB in order to mint the CAT token. So you have to get FB. Okay. First, import this seed phrase in Unisat wallet. During the importing, choose Taproot and you'll get an address starting with BC. Now send some dollar worth Bitcoin on this address. I used MEX. Okay. Now wait for confirmation and visit .swap, deposit BTC to this platform and swap from BTC to FB using this platform. So this applies if there was no exchange where you can withdraw FB on. I would suspect that since trading has started for FB on LBank, you may be able to withdraw from LBank. But who knows, it may not be possible to at the moment. I'm not logged in on LBank to be able to verify that. So in that event, you will have to go the .swap route. So based on what we've discussed earlier, you get BTC first, funded to your Unisat. Then you deposit the BTC here. You deposit. And then when you have deposited, you will now be able to swap. You click Fractal and you swap from BTC to FB on the wallet that you have created or the wallet that you've imported. And that's about it. I don't know how much expenditure it will cost you to mint per mint of CAT, but I believe it's expensive based on what I've seen on X. 1,600 CAT or something like that. I saw a tweet. Let's see, because that's going to be important. Or you just make sure you can always withdraw. So make sure you deposit enough FB because I believe it's a congested situation. And I saw one tweet of one user. Maybe that will give us a gauge of the valuation of CAT at the moment. So there's one user. What's his name? Wow, I can't even remember the user. Ooh. Just a moment. Let's see if this at the moment for 1 mint. In his case, he said it was 1,600 or so sats at the moment. Okay, so it looks like it's showing up here. And I don't know what the valuation of this is. It's not showing up. 1,600 sats. Just a moment, please. Let's see. Wow. It's going, I don't know, like 4 sats here is around $33. So I don't know what the, let's, 1,600 divided by 4 times 0.33. So I don't know if I'm correct or not. It may just be as expensive as this for 1 mint, and 1 mint will give you 5 of them. So the supply is just 21 million. We don't know what the valuation of 5 of them will be after all, but quite expensive at the moment. Okay, and if you don't have more than enough, your transaction may end up failing, stuff like that. So side note, I'll end this now. I'll just add the relevant resources. I may not add the resources, by the way. Judging by the state of this video, you may need to just watch the video and obtain the resources there so that you can be prompted to do your own due diligence. This is educational overall. I don't edit my videos, but these days I lost my channel 4,200 Web3 videos, generally trying to be helpful. And, I don't know. So I may just end up editing the one that showed up, that other URL and stuff like that. I'll be ending this now. If you need to contact me, use airdropc.com. It's also your avenue to various airdrops. You can subscribe to airdrop reminders. Contact me using this form, and the socials are here. There are some productivity tools that you must have handy if you are venturing into the Web3 space, especially the DeFi space. Take advantage of them while they last. Subscribe to Web3 Wikis on every social. Stay awesome.